Hi, welcome to another video of True Data. My name is Chris van der Zwan, and in today's video we're talking about unlocking the full potential to optimize your Microsoft agreement. We still see a lot of in our engagements that most customers are not fully utilizing the full optimization potential out there. And I think that's for M365 and Azure, and I think that's quite logic because Microsoft licensing is quite complex and often said is, and you could have a degree on Microsoft licensing. And I think that phrase is there for a reason, and people made that up because it is quite complex, and you need to have the insights and the detailed information to fully optimize your Microsoft agreement. But you're not alone. We are, and other organizations are more than happy to support you in optimizing your cost. And in this video, we will discuss why organizations are not optimizing and what it is you could optimize. So I think everybody is aware that the market has shifted today in 2024. Well, traditional issues with incompliancy have decreased or doesn't exist any longer. If we talk about Microsoft, right, other vendors, it's another different other case. But there is more a market shift towards controlling costs and avoid overspending on cloud licenses. But nevertheless, just a handful of organizations are taking that opportunity. And therefore, there's also a reason that Flexera stated in their report last year that 32% of the organizations are overspending on software as a service subscriptions. And that's not surprising, what I said also in the introduction, right? Because software vendors are having made it quite complex, the licensing methods, and to measure it and to control it. But there are also a lot of different ways to roam to optimize your cost. That the organization are struggling to find their route, their way to optimize cost, and or simple. There are other reasons for it, right? And which one is the most optimal? And they lack to make the decision, and therefore they lack to optimize their agreement. But there are savings out there for you. So despite of recognizing the importance of the optimization, many organizations lack the time, expertise, or appropriate tools to address the optimization effectively. Right? And additionally, you have in your internal organization different priorities, different KPIs. Right? If we look to the different business units or the different stakeholders to achieve an optimization, then we're talking about also the FinOps principles. Is if you look to a developer, those KPIs, or he or she is out there to build cool tools, build new fancy stuff to bring value to the business, and they're not focused on optimizing or do it cost efficient or in the most cost efficient way, because their KPIs are not aligned to that, right? The same for a software as a management department. And they're just running another audit, and procurement is probably busy with another 500 plus contracts to negotiate. But what I mentioned before, there is one key decision-making unit, and that's the FinOps team. But still, they need resources from a developer, they need resources from a SAM team, they need resources from a procurement team. So it's a team effort what FinOps is, and therefore organizations are also lacking that expertise, or it's also hard to find the right skill set. That could be quite challenging, and therefore, we just don't optimize your contracts effectively or your cloud environments effectively. Next to the organization challenges or the different KPIs in the organization, we also commonly encounter resistance from organizations claiming that they already have optimized their agreement. But still, if we look to our projects and we receive that feedback or not, but if we do a project, we still find an additional 10 to 56% optimization strategies to apply. And that's, I think, also that is once more quite logic, because we do this on a daily basis, or our competitors or other specialists, and we are really into optimization of the cloud environments. which makes the horizon much broader than it is that you only looking probably for in the optimization strategy. So the question we have is, okay, but why the initial reluctance, right? Is this due to time constraint, or the fear to the unknown, or the skepticism about our intention? I don't know what it is, but I think the answer remains unclear. But our commitment to share licensing expertise is there, and to achieve the good cost savings for your organization is really there. And hopefully we could also optimize your contract. And if we only find a 10% saving, maybe it's not worthwhile to do a whole project, right? Because probably, the costs of such a project are way higher than the result. But that's also good, right? Because that says that you did a really good job. It's and the only thing that I can emphasize is that we are passionate about licensing and optimizing your agreements. But some of you out there did already do a good job, which is very good, because then you're not overspending on software licenses. So yes, there are a ton of optimization possibilities out there. So what is it that you could optimize in your agreement? And every situation is different as well. And the complexity makes it quite challenging. Therefore, the phrase, again, you need to have a degree of Microsoft licensing exists there for a reason. But what are the high-level optimization and the high-level topics that you could achieve? So first of all, it's creative ways to license the same environment. For example, SQL private cloud, right? If you have licensed your SQL environment standalone on virtual machines, you can build a private cluster to save licensing cost. You could bring your SQL Enterprise to Azure and license 2 cores, but receive 4 cores, for example. Commercial optimization, which contract model is the most cost effective? In which region do I find the best way? Is it an indirect or a direct contract? There are multiple ways to contract your licenses, and which one is the most optimal commercial? Do I need an exception to commercial benefit from a license scenario or a business scenario that I try to license? Did I define the right persona? And most organizations are still thinking in the marketing terms for Microsoft, right? M365 E5, E3, security stack. But we're so much more than F3, F1 standalone licenses. Just focus on the technology stack per individual user, and then you're able to define the most cost-effective licensing route for that specific user. But also don't make it too complex, right? Don't define 15 profiles, because then your cost of IT will heavily increase to manage it. Stay with 3-4 profiles, I would say, to optimize your licensing costs. But we also see subscriptions are not fully utilizing, right? So standardization on M365 E3, but Office is not being used. Data is so key element of your organization, because not everybody, and also not the same persona, needs the same technology stack. And the new employees, the younger employees in the organization, are probably more than fine to work with the web-based Office, Excel, and Outlook environment. So define, and there's where the optimization crunch your data, have a look and analyze your data, how your organization is using the technology to achieve those good cost optimizations. Exceptions is another one, right? Hidden SKUs, other possibilities, amendments, exceptions, what you could benefit from to achieve cost savings in your licensing environment. Benchmark data is giving you which one is the most cost-effective route, what did other customers achieve, how could you benefit from that, what is your target mechanism, and how could you achieve that, right? Which data points do you need to have a good negotiation? And I can talk for days probably about this optimization topics. I only focus now on M365, but same with Azure. So key to get in contact with you to find where your opportunity is and help you out there to optimize your M365 and your Azure Cloud Cost. So don't let the complexity overwhelm you, whether it's due to time or lack to knowledge or contract. It could be anything, right? But assistance is available. We are committing to helping the market to optimize your software spend. And remember, the game of optimization is ongoing. Embrace the challenge. And if you need support, we're here for you. Reach out to the team, reach out to myself by email, social media, LinkedIn, events. It doesn't matter how, but let's optimize your cost and let's see what your potential is out there. Thanks for listening and see you in the next one.